Hello, my dear friends. I hope you are all doing awesome because this is a great week we are in. We are soon gonna have Halloween. Who likes Halloween? To have some fun. I bet you all do. But before we go and celebrate and have some fun, the story today is a very fun one because it's full of joy. We are going to hear how the journey of Abraham and Sarah, remember the other stories? How they moved from their home, how they traveled far, how they had visitors come and tell them they're going to have a baby. And today the story is about them actually having a baby. Are you ready to hear it? You are going to enjoy it and to have some joy. Okay, ready? Here it goes. Okay, I will read you the story from the Celebrate Wonder Story Bible. And the story is called Isaac is Born. And it's written in the book of Genesis, Genesis 21, verses 1 to 7. A year after the visitors came, Sarah and Abraham did have a baby. They named their baby Isaac. Isaac means laughter. Sarah was full of joy and said, "God has given me joyful laughter." Who would have thought that I would have a baby when I was 90 years old? And that's all the story. Now, Sarah was very old. But she had gotten the promise that God made. God realized her promise and promise he made to Abraham. Now remember all the stories before the actual birth of Isaac? It had been a long journey for Abraham and Sarah, right? Remember all that? They had moved places where they lived. Then they had visitors telling them that they would have a baby, but nothing ever happened. And suddenly, when Sarah was pretty old, finally, they received the promise God made to Abraham. They must have been so super happy to have a baby, and they named their baby Isaac. Now, this is a doll. This is my Isaac today. And Isaac means laughter. Isn't that so cool? Now I wonder, do you know what your name means? Do you know all our names mean something, right? I went to look what my name means because I had forgotten. So my name, my middle name that I call Susan, comes from a Hebrew origin, that from the word Shoshana, and the word Shoshana means lily of the valley. Isn't that cool? I think it's pretty cool. Now I have a first name. Did you know that? Yes, my first name is Celine. And Celine comes from French, Roman origin, and it means heavenly. So I'm kind of heavenly lily of the valley. That's pretty cool. Now, this week, you should ask whoever gave you your name if they know the meaning of your name. If not, you can also look it up. Dr. Google knows a lot, right? Maybe you can find there. What's the meaning of your name? But Sarah, our character, our story one, who named her son Isaac, named it because she was full of gratitude. So Sarah was full of gratitude, and so was Abraham, because they finally got the promise God had made them, which was to have this son, Isaac. And that's why they named him Laughter, because of the gratitude they had. Now, I was thinking this week, you can find your gratitude for all the beautiful things you can find. And I invite you to go outside, find things in nature, and build something really beautiful. Where we live, it's fall and we have the change of seasons. So we have a lot of leaves and branches and what have you. So maybe you can do something like my friend Grace did. Look, isn't it cool? She found branches and leaves and she made like a tree. That's her tree. Or my other friend, now look what my friend Louis made. Isn't that super cool? He made a little tree that has their face. He used some googly eyes. So whatever you find in nature, even if it is with stones, with branches, with leaves, we have a ton of beautiful leaves. And I'm gonna make something today too. You can create something really beautiful and joyful too. Maybe you can show your gratitude and see, how am I grateful for all those beautiful things that I can find? They're all things that God gives me every day. I hope you can find something really beautiful. Even better, if you could share, send me an email. Send me what you made. I bet it's beautiful. Now I invite you to pray with me so we can end this week. Pray with me. Dear God, thank you for keeping your promises to your people. Amen. I hope you have an amazing week, that you have a lot of fun because Halloween is coming up. And I bet that you're going to do some fun on Halloween, right? We will too. We will do some distributing hot dogs here at church and candy. But I know that if I could, I would go trick or treat too, because it is fun and it gives us joy. And that's what God always intends us to have, joy. Don't forget to be very grateful, because promises are made and promises are given. And just to have all this beautiful opportunity is something to be thankful. So have a wonderful week. See you next.